Alright then guys, welcome back to the channel and another episode with Brighton and Hove Albion. I can't see. The sun is absolutely beaming today, but it's windy. Welcome back to another episode. Hope you guys are well. Now you guys that keep an eye on the community feed will know that I've had a few issues lately. A few PC issues, computer issues. It keeps blue screening and I don't like it. So I've been trying to do all I can. I should have had episode 6 out the other day. I've had to actually completely delete the episode because every time that I went to render it, my computer kept blue screening, and it's happened a couple of times again since. So hopefully my little YouTube channel might not be over before it started. I've done everything I can. I've done Windows updates, so we need to hope that this goes well today and I can actually get this video out to you this evening. So yeah, it's a massive shame because the last episode that I recorded, the games against Liverpool and Man United, even though we lost them both, it was an absolute banger of an episode. I really enjoyed making it. I felt it was a good one, so I'm a little bit gutted. But instead today, we're coming back for episode 6 with games against Man City away and Arsenal at home. Two incredibly difficult games. So as usual guys, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, please do drop a like. It's massively appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Leave a comment down below. Hugely appreciated. I've had some really nice comments from you guys lately on some of these Brighton episodes, and they're really nice to read, so thank you. So let's have a look at what we've been doing off camera then. Of course, in the last episode, we beat Palace in the derby and we beat Everton in the FA Cup third round. We didn't have a great start after that. We lost 2-1 against Norwich City. Early goals from Max Aarons. Webster equalised in the 18th minute, in the 8th minute even. But Milot Rashica scored just before half-time. That is how it stayed. We had a mental game against Leeds, who scored 4 goals in 5 minutes in the first half. We equalised just before half-time. Water bottles were thrown. Absolutely full missiles and everything in the dressing room. But we came out in the second half. We performed. 2 goals from Leo Trossard and a goal from Dan James gave us a 4-4 draw. We reversed that round in the FA Cup 4th round against Luton. We were winning 3-1 with 7 minutes to go, and we let Luton score twice. Took it into extra time, but a couple of goals from Pinamonte and one for Lewis Dunk gave us a 6-3 win. We got an away win in the Premier League against Southampton at St Mary's. Really, really good result for us there. A home win against Wolves by 3-0. Ben White, Adam Lallana and Pinamonte scoring the goals there. Wolves are having a really difficult season. They're like down in the relegation zone. I'll show you the league table in a bit. Good result though against West Ham, 2-2. They took the lead in the 12th minute. We scored 2 in the first half, taking it to 2-1, and then Issa Diop scored right on the stroke of half-time. That is how the game stayed, and we got a point at the London Stadium. So really good for us. And then the episode that I did record that you guys didn't get to see, we lost 2-1 against Liverpool. We were so unlucky in this game. Mo Salah scored in the 59th minute. We equalised 5 minutes later, but then Shaqiri scored in the 94th minute to give Liverpool all 3 points, which is gutting considering how good they are. And then the final result off camera, FA Cup 5th round. The board wanted us to reach the 5th round, which we duly did, but then we got destroyed against United. 5-1. They scored 4 of their 5 goals again in the first half. We have a little bit of first half syndrome here at Brighton for some reason. So 2 more games today. Man City, who are 3rd. Arsenal, who are 4th. It's going to be incredibly difficult for us to get anything. We are still looking for our first scalp of the season. We haven't quite managed to get there yet. But in terms of the league table, we sit in 10th after 23 games. We're going nicely. 31 points, just 4 points off 7th place. And that may be the Europa Conference 2. Is it Europa Conference League qualifying? We're not going to get there, guys. Don't worry. We're not consistent enough. But the main thing is, we are well clear of relegation. Palace and Wolves both down there on 18 points. Watford with just 10 points. I think we're going to be all right this season. Now, transfer-wise, of course, you guys last came to me in January when the transfer window was still open. We've had a little bit of activity, nothing in terms of coming into the club, but we have had a couple of key outs on loan. So, Lockyer has gone to Newcastle United on loan. In terms of his contracts, they're paying 29k a week of his 48,000 a week wages. So not too bad. At least it brings our wage bill down a little bit. And there is an optional future fee of 2.72 million in there. So hopefully he goes to Newcastle and performs. The other big one is Shane Duffy. He's gone out on loan to West Bromwich Albion. Now, they're not paying any of his wages, but if he does play 5 games for them, then he's their player. It costs them £1 million. Again, he's on a big contract here at Brighton, 45k a week, and he's just not going to play for us. He's got some key attributes, but he's not in the physicals in terms of acceleration and pace. He's not quite got what I'm looking for, sadly for him. So we've done all right off camera, but today's game against Man City is going to be a really, really tough one. They're sat 3rd in the Premier League, 4 points behind Manchester United. Now, we talk about scalps, and you know, City, we did take a couple of points off City. We got a 0-0 draw against them at the Amex back towards the start of the season, but away at the Etihad is a whole different kettle of fish. This is the team that we're putting out there. Sanchez starts in goal. Byrne, Dunk, White and Lamptey at the back. Moder, who you guys have been saying that I really need to get playing more, and I take that on board, so he starts today alongside Basuma. Solly March on the left, Dan James on the right, Pascal Gross in the attacking midfielder position, and Danny Welbeck up top. We have got a few players who are a little bit tired. Greg Taylor's on the bench. He's not quite fully fit. That's why he doesn't start today. Same with McAllister and same with Trossard. In terms of injuries, we're actually okay. It's more fatigue than anything else that's set in amongst the squads, which hence the couple of changes. But let's see what we're going to get, if anything, today from the Etihad. First game of the episode. Come on, the Albion. But yeah, like I said earlier, some really kind comments in the previous episodes that you guys have left, which I massively appreciate. So thank you so much. Strong side for Man City going out there today. Jack Grealish in real life going there for 100 million. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. Will he get the game time at the Etihad this season? I think he's a top player, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on. Right, this sun is actually making it difficult for me to see. It really, really is. But we're half an hour into the game. No highlights so far, and I say that. A Man City have a highlight, and they almost score a goal. I don't quite know what Sanchez did there, but the main thing is we managed to get away with it. Going towards half-time, we've had nothing in terms of efforts at goal. However, we have made it to half-time at 0-0. So I'm going to tell the boys that I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Everybody looks motivated and inspired. Can we survive another 45? This is exactly how it went at the Amex earlier on in the season. Big header away from Lewis Dunk. We may look as we get towards the end of the game to bring on one or two more of our creative players, because we can't just defend this out for the next however long, as that's a great is it a save or is it a corner? Don't quite know, but a decent effort at goal. Good stop by Sanchez. Oh, I was just about to make the change then, and we've got another City attack, but Basuma's nicked it off him, and here's Dan James coming forward, and here's Danny Welbeck, and it's at Edison, but he's been flagged for offside, unfortunately. Right, let's make a change. Pascal Gross is having probably not an awful game, but he's probably not getting the service that he needs at the moment. So we'll bring him off, see if we can get McAllister on and a little bit of creativity in there, and we'll continue. But with about 20 minutes to go, we are looking good. We're going to bring on Veltman as well. We probably need to take Basuma or James off at some point. And I think this is going to be a City highlight. A little nudge on De La Cruz there. Great block by Basuma. But it comes to De La Cruz again. Straight at Sanchez. 9 minutes to go. Right, what is that? We have made a final change. I don't know what that kick was from Sanchez, but Dan Burns managed to get hold of it. Here's Madera, who's going to play the full game today. Wide towards Dan James, who cuts inside, gets into the penalty area. Oh my God, Dan James has scored his 9th goal of the season. It's Man City 0, Brighton 1, with just 9 minutes left on the clock. Dan James. I'll tell you what, this guy has been a signing this season. I know he's on loan. Whether we'll get him back next season or not, I don't know. But the Man United player scores at the Etihad, and we have only a few minutes to survive, and there's going to be a Manchester City corner. Is it going to be a late opportunity? Lallana heads it away, straight back to De La Cruz. It's one apiece. Ivan Illich just 4 minutes after we score, gets an equaliser for Man City. Oh, that's gutting. I mean, Lallana, head it away, son. Don't head it straight back to him for another attempt. Illich has got in front of his man. Oh, dear. However, oh, no. Another highlight. Big header away from Ben White. Can we survive another 4 minutes and get into what would be a great position in the league table? This would be a huge result if we can pull this off. There's like a minute to go, and we've got a point at the Etihad. That is a massive result, you know. Absolutely massive. Do you know what? You can't do anything but outstretched arms and a great result. Tariq Lamptey looks demotivated for some reason. But Man City must absolutely hate us. They've only taken, I mean, we've only taken 2 points off them, and you can't really call it a scalp. But twice in the league this season, they've failed to beat us, and we have dented their title hopes a little bit. Tell you what, Madère didn't have a bad game either. He was pretty solid in midfield. Got a 6.8. Do you know what? I think you guys are right. This guy's going to get a few more opportunities. Right, on to the next game then. Let's see if we can get through this. In terms of news, Tottenham have hired Zinedine Zidane as their manager. So that is a big coup for them. Obviously, he's not at Real Madrid anymore in the save. But let's see how he gets on. Tottenham having an awful season. But anyway, this is the team that we're going to put out for the game against Arsenal. We can take points off anyone. That has been proven now. So this is the side that's going out there. Sanchez starts in goal. Taylor, Dunk, White and Lamptey at the back. Madère keeps his place. He did really, really well against Man City, so he'll stay in alongside Basuma. Trossard back in the side on the left. James on the right. McAllister back in as well. And Danny Welbeck up top. On the bench, Veltman, Byrne, Lallana, Mwepu, Webster, Tau, Gross, Pinamonte and Solly March. Let's get through this second game. Hopefully no blue screens. We can render it and we can get this episode out. Come on, the Albion. Can today be the day that we get our first scalp in this series? I know that we've not managed to get it yet. We've had good results against Man City, but I'm confident it's coming, and I'm looking forward to, in the summertime, not doing a complete rebuild, but basically extending what we've got here at the Amex. But here comes Saka as he goes through. Is he going to have a shot, or is he going to cross it in? He knocks it to the edge of the box. Arsenal take the lead through Jamington Campaz. I have never ever heard of that player in my life. Where have they got him from? But it doesn't look like, after 10 minutes, it doesn't look like the scalp is coming today. Brilliant from Saka. Finds his man on the edge of the box. Straight through the middle. Sanchez, arguably, could have done a little bit better. Alright, we've just dropped a little bit of an encourage on the boys because we're not quite performing today as we should be doing. Here is Emerson, though, on this left-hand side. Tries to find a cross. Lacazette is there. Comes out towards Bellerin, and that is 2-0. 34 minutes in, and this game is already pretty much over. So into the second half, let's see if we can improve. One issue that I have had this season is that the DLP in the squad never quite gets the rating. They really don't. And I know that they fixed an issue with the match ratings a few months ago. But here's Basuma. His shot gets deflected straight into Leno. But yeah, my deep line playmaker, like you see Madère on a 6.3. But whoever I play in that role, whether it's Lallana, whether it's Gross, they never seem to get the rating in any of the games. Lacazette nods one on there. Easily through towards Sanchez. Can we build something from the back? I mean, that's an awful kick, but we've managed to get it back again. Here's Lewis Dunk. Finds Trossard, who's been quiet today, and Danny Welbeck's through. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Great tackle. And Gabriel will clear the danger for Arsenal. But Arsenal now on the attack again. Saka with a header. His 6th goal of the season. And it's Brighton 0, Arsenal 3. Right, let's make some changes. Let's get a little bit of experience on. We'll take off Madère and we'll bring on Lallana in that DLP role. Dan James not having a great game today, but I know that he can create things every now and again. So I'm going to leave him on for another 10-15 minutes or so. Arsenal have been quite decent in this save as well. You know, 4th in the league. We get one back through McAllister. So let's just drop a little encourage on the boys. Nice little assist there from whoever took the free kick. Basuma it was. Dinked it over the top. Good header from McAllister. 3-1. Have we got a couple of goals in us before the end of this game? Corner for Arsenal, though. Campaz is going to take it. Cleared by Basuma. Can we push out a little bit? Good block from McAllister. He got a bit unfortunate with the deflection, though. And here comes Maitland-Niles. Great save. Lamptey and James clear the danger between them. But it should be us that's really pushing on here. And instead, it's highlight after highlight for Arsenal. Here's Lacazette. Maitland-Niles. Lacazette's there again. This time he fires wide. Right, let's take Danny Welbeck off. Bring on Pinamonte. We know that Pinamonte is good for a goal every now and again. He's a quality player. You know, you're not a quality player if you're at Inter Milan. Yves Basuma looking a little bit tired as well. They want us to bring on Solly March in his position. Here's Trossard. Finds Basuma, who will be going off shortly, and he blasts that one high and wide. So coming up towards full time, there's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time. We've had a bit of a go today, but not quite good enough. Full time, Brighton 1, Arsenal 3. I've demotivated everyone by saying that they gave it their best shot. I'm just trying to keep morale high in the squad, guys. That's all I'm trying to do. Maybe these players actually expect more, though. Maybe they want to be pushing on towards those European places. But as it stands, league table-wise, after 25 games, we sit in 10th on 32 points. Still only 4 points off those European places. So if we can have a bit of a push in the next few games, you never know. We may be able to achieve something. But we're doing okay. I'm pretty pleased as things stand. So let's have a look at who's coming up then. We have, 13 games left of the season. Let's push on a little bit. We will come back for the games probably towards the... When shall we come back? I don't know. At some point in April, we'll come back. We'll have a little progress update and see how we're getting on. But Premier League-wise, I think that we're going to be good this season. 32 points on the board, 11 points clear of relegation. It'll take a monumental collapse for us to end up getting relegated now. But guys, as usual, thank you so much for watching today. I really, really do appreciate it. I just hope that I can get this video out to you. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a like as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.